Welcome back to the channel. Today it is finally the day for the Hellcat Magnum's maiden voyage, but as you can see behind me, we have no wheels or tires. But luckily enough for me, Prismatic Powders sent me enough powder coat to powder coat all four wheels.
Is that like the dark gray or like the lighter gray? Or
Should be like silver. Oh man, these look good. Oh, that's like the perfect color. Perfect. So I now have the front and the rear wheels on the Hellcat Magnum. It kind of looks weird because normally wide body Chargers and Challengers have like these super concave wheels all the way around because they're square setup. And then somebody's gonna be seeing this and they're gonna be like, what's going on with this concave? Because it has a concave, but it's not as aggressive as it is in the rear. I really like this setup though, because it looks super nice. It also has a really nice offset. If you're interested in using this color, this is Prismatic Powders. It is Greystone Metallic, and it has a really cool effect. So in the sun, it's really bright silver, but right now inside or at low light levels, it almost has kind of this silvery bronze tint to it, which I really, really like. And I think it almost looks like a factory Hellcat or Dodge color, because most of the time they have kind of this weird flop color, and it's not 100% gloss. It's kind of a satin color, which is really nice as well, because it almost looks like it's a factory wheel color, but it's just a lot brighter than all the other colors that Dodge offers, other than those 50th anniversary wheels, which are super bright silver, which I didn't want to go with. I wanted something that was silver, looked really nice and silver in the sun, but it also had this nice flop to it. So I'm really happy with how the wheels came out. But what I need to do now is I need to tie up the transmission cooler lines. I need to pull the hood so I can get this air box for the HVAC system in. Then I could get the cowl on, then I could get the windshield wipers in, and then I could put the hood back on, and I'll also put the ducting or the vents or whatever you want to call them in the hood so it looks complete. I'm going to put a red eye hood on here. I just need to paint it, and then we could set this thing on the ground, pull it outside and I could actually give her first wash in a very long time. Finally time to take the Hellcat Magnum for, look at this. I just washed it. It's gonna get dusty for the first drive. So let's fire her up. I can't find my head mount, my head camera mount, but we're just gonna take her for a little cruise. I still don't have it tuned, but a smaller pulley, so I can't really do any pulls yet. The Hellcat Magnum, she is now finally home, tucked away in the garage, and I couldn't be more happy to see this car finally at home because the shop, it is just so dirty, grimy, and I clay barred the whole car. And it was just covered in like this black film that you couldn't even tell was on it until I started clay barring it. And now I'm really happy that it is all cleaned up. I still need to give it a polish, give it a wax, because I've only cut this car. I've never polished or waxed it. So I can't wait to do that. Another thing is the GTO and the V70R were in the garage. The GTO is now over the junkyard because something really interesting happened to it and I need to fix a bunch of stuff on it. So I'm probably gonna end up doing a manual swap and fixing all of the issues that it now has. In the V70R, kind of the same thing. I was fixing all the suspension. I thought it was gonna be good to go. And I put coilovers on it, and rodent ate the wiring down to the transmission case. So I have all the stuff to manual swap it, except for a clutch. I'll just order a clutch, get it manual swapped, and then I should be able to daily drive it. And I can't wait for that as well, because that's kind of a cool car. I really love the V70Rs and the S60Rs, but I cannot wait to get this car tuned so I can finally take it for the maiden rips, because this is gonna be so much fun. It should put down around 850 all-wheel horsepower, which I'm really excited to finally be able to take this thing for its maiden rip. But like I said, I'm super happy she's at home in the garage because she is now safe. There isn't gonna be a bunch of grime and dust all over her all the time. Also, once I polish this thing, I cannot wait, because you can see the carbon Kevlar roof, how nice it looks. This is just cut. It's not even polished or waxed. Another thing is Tuesday, I'm getting the windows tinted. So the front windshield and all 4 of these windows are gonna be tinted. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do about a quarter glass, but the rear quarter glasses and the rear back glass, I'm just gonna leave because they're already smoked from the factory. Just all of the tint that was already on these windows. There's a few cuts and scratches and nicks, and I didn't wanna have it all kind of just junky looking. So, and then I have the brand new front windshield. Once I get it tinted, I'll put the rear view mirror in it, and it's gonna be really, really nice. And I cannot wait to finally be able to just really rip this car around, drive around, have fun with it, take it to the track. And it's been a long, long voyage. And we're finally to almost the fun part where I can enjoy the car and cruise her around and take her to events and take her to drag race and take her to the road course. And I can't wait. And I know when I drive this car around that people are going to pretty much flag me down, because I've already had like 7 people stop by my house with it just sitting in the garage. So I know this is gonna be one of those cars that a lot of people wanna check it out, and that's awesome. I'm gonna end the video here. If you like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, throw a thumbs up, throw a comment below, share this video with a friend, and as always, see you guys next time.